Thanks for calling Instacart. Please select the reason why you are reaching out so
Get in touch with the attorney, okay?
press 1 to continue in English, press 2. If you are calling about your customer account, press 1. If you are a shopper, press 2. Thanks for calling Instacart. Please select the reason why you are reaching out so we can best direct your call. If your entire order is missing, press 1. For payment issues, press 2. For all other order issues, press 0 or stay on. Please hold.
Thank you for contacting Instacart. My name is Elizabeth. How can I assist you?
Yeah, could you reach out to the shopper Tarnisa? She's at Costco shopping for me.
Okay, and what seems to be the issue? What would you like us to inform
She's
them?
she's not following the delivery instructions. So could you reach out to her and ask her to send me the pictures that I asked for? Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to accept the order.
Okay, just a moment. Let me pull up your order and see what's going on. Just assist me with the phone number linked to Instacart account, please.
850-800-0970. I was just on hold when I called and told them the same thing, and they hung up the phone after putting me on hold for a long time.
Just a moment.
Almost
Okay, the
16
order from Costco.
almost 16 minutes they had me on hold.
I'm really sorry for that.
They had me on hold for almost 16 minutes, and then they just hung up the phone.
Do you see the shop was checked out?
Well, I need you to send another shopper because I can't accept the order. I keep getting scammed, and I keep getting food that's damaged and smells like cigarettes and makes me sick. So I don't trust that. It's a simple
Okay,
request.
and also,
I asked the shopper to send me a picture of the expiration date and a picture of the shelf with
mhm.
the price on it, and she's acting like she said, "What shelf are you speaking on?" And then she said, "Every time I try to go to your message, it sends me offline." So she has my order in front of her, so she knows exactly what shelf I'm referring to. And then she says,
I totally understand.
every time I try to go to your message, it sends me offline." I don't trust that.
Just a moment. Regarding the prices on the shelves, the prices on the shelf might differ from the prices on Instacart.
That's not my problem. I asked her to send me a picture of the expiration date and a picture with the shelf with the price on it.
So for us to, since the shop has already checked out,
No,
the
ma'am.
only thing
I
we
don't
can do.
care. I don't care. I don't trust that. They keep sending me
Okay,
shoppers that are different from the display picture, and then when they bring me the food, specifically the shopper who's not the person on the display picture, the food makes me sick, and the food smells bad, and the food is damaged. So they're targeting me. I don't trust that. I'm asking them specific questions and asking them for specific pictures to try to minimize that reoccurring scam and retaliation. If they're not able to send me a simple picture of the expiration date on the item that is already visible on their order list of what I'm ordering and a picture of the shelf with the price on it, then I don't trust them. It's a simple request. For anybody to try to justify that, They're scamming me and they're retaliating against me.
I will go ahead and request the shopper to send you the photos. I'll put you on a brief hold to call the shopper.
Don't put me on hold for a long time and then just hang up the phone.
Okay. Thank you for your patience. Hello.
Uh, ma'am, were you able to get in contact with the shopper?
Yes, I did, and they told me that by the time they saw your text, they were had already checked out, and every time they try checking your text or reply to it, they are signed offline, and are the only option for us to remove that shopper since they have already signed checked out is to reschedule the order. Would you like us to reschedule it?
What do you recommend I do?
Regarding the prices, I'm really sorry, but also on our end, the shopper is not supposed to send you the prices on the store because the in-store prices and the Instacart prices do differ.
I
In
don't care.
store, you might find something is
I
a little
don't
bit lower.
I don't care. I explained to
Okay,
you the situation in its entirety. I'm not going to repeat
okay.
myself, and this is for myself, my safety and my health.
For the expiration date, they should be able to send you that before they check out if you request
If
that,
I ask them for a
and they
picture of the expiration date and a picture
that
of
one they should be
and a picture
send
of
you.
anything else that I want them to send me a picture of, there is no law stating they cannot do that.
They are allowed to send you a photo of the
They can
expiration
send me
date
a photo of
and of the
whatever
item.
I request. If they don't, and I'm requesting for a specific reason, I don't trust them.
I totally
There are too
understand.
many loopholes for them to scam me, which is what they've been taking advantage of to scam me. I'm trying to minimize them being able to scam me any further. That's why I'm simply asking them simple requests like, please send me a picture of the shelf with the price on it and a picture of the expiration date. That tells
The
me
price on the
that I don't care what your excuse is. That tells me that they are the shopper on the display picture, for one. Two, they are purchasing that item from Costco. Three, I'm able to see the expiration date of the same item on the same shelf that they just sent me a price of that has the price on it also. So that eliminates them trying to scam me. That eliminates them sending another shopper that's not on the display picture, and that eliminates that much more of a possibility of the item being damaged. Because if it's damaged when it arrives to me, it was damaged because of them having a dirty vehicle and it damaging my item, or them purposely doing something to damage my item. You understand?
yes,
And without them sending me those pictures, it makes it easy for them to scam me all those ways that I just stated to you, and which is exactly what they've been doing. And I'm sick and tired of it.
okay. For this order, the only thing we can do is we can either reschedule it or cancel it.
So, do you think this shopper is going to send me any damaged item, or do you think this shopper's vehicle is dirty and is going to damage my food, and I'm going to have to call back and
Um,
complain about the the item being damaged or being a smoky delivery or the food smelling like cigarettes or some disgusting body odor mixed with perfume.
Really sorry, I'm not able to tell all that.
Exactly.
Uh,
That's why I'm asking them for these pictures. And you literally just had me
I
on
just
hold for 16 minutes and then hung up the phone for me to have to call back again and ask you the same to do the same thing and tell you why, and then you trying to justify it. I'm 36 years old. I'm not a fucking little kid. I know when people are trying to scam me and make me sick.
okay. Really do apologize for the inconvenience, but since the shop has already checked out, they're not able to send you the photos of the shelves or the items on the shelves. So we can either reschedule it to be assigned to a different shopper, or we can go ahead and cancel the order.
What's going on with my refund from the previous pumpkin pie that I ordered that smelled and tasted like cigarettes because of the shopper having an unsanitary vehicle? Why haven't they refunded me my money yet? They told me to file an appeal and send them pictures and write the complaint. I did all of that. Why didn't they give me my money back yet? What's taking them so long?
When did you fill in the appeal form?
Says this was on Saturday, October 11th, 2025 at 6:25 p.m.
That is on the 11th.
Yeah, and it says Instacart account verification. Thanks. We'll take it from here. Our team will respond to you within 48 hours. I wrote the reference ID, ticket ID 6780805. Says it says that I asked for a refund. Then it says for me to write what happened. I wrote the pumpkin pie that I ordered from Costco on October 11th, 2025 at 3:25 p.m. by a shopper identified as Stephanie. Tasted like cigarettes and it smelled like cigarettes. And I don't smoke. I feel like I'm going to throw up, and the shopper was not the same person on the display picture. And then I sent them two pictures of the pumpkin pie.
If you did submit the document, they should be able to get back to you. Just give them a little more time and they will get back to you.
Man,
It's
it says
within
48 hours.
20. Yes, that is business hours. That excludes the weekends.
You guys got an excuse for everything. It doesn't say 48 business hours. It says 48 hours.
I understand, but it does exclude the weekends. It's 48 business hours. You have to give it a little more time for them to look
Okay, well,
into
it's
it.
48 business hours. It's 7:18 p.m. I ordered it at 3:25 p.m. and I put in the complaint at 6:25 p.m. It's been 48 hours. It's been more than 48 hours. So why haven't they given me my money back?
Since you filled in the appeal form, they will get back to you through an email.
Okay, it says 48 hours. It's been 48 hours. What's the problem? Why is it taking so long?
I'm really sorry it's taking long. They will get back to you through an email.
Okay, we've established that. It's been 48 hours. Why haven't they given me my money back yet?
I totally understand, but they have to review the situation, and once they do, they will get back to you. I don't have a clear answer as to why they have not gotten back to you, but
That's
they will
unacceptable.
review your issue.
That's unacceptable. Send a different shopper. This is a scam.
Okay, so should I go ahead and reschedule your order?
Of course, you're telling me so many different excuses. You're telling me 48 business hours. It's been 48 business hours. Now you're telling me that give them more time, and no. And then you try to make an excuse about they can't send me a picture of the shelf with the price on it because the price is different. I could give two fucks about that. I'm concerned about my health and my safety.
The available delivery time for this order is tomorrow. Is that okay? That is tomorrow 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay.
Are you okay with that reschedule?
No, I want my food today, but being that the shopper is not following the delivery instructions, I'm forced to send a different shopper.
I understand, but the available time for us to reschedule the order is tomorrow. Are you okay with that?
Ma'am, do you understand English? You're asking me a question and I answered your question. I answered your question
You
honestly.
said you expect your order today,
I said
and we
I
don't have
did
it.
not say that. I said I want you asked me if that's okay for me to receive my order tomorrow. I said no, it's not okay. I want my food today, but I'm forced to have to send a different shopper.
Okay, I will go ahead and reschedule your order to tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
And I need to speak
I'll
to a
put you on a brief.
I need to speak to a supervisor about the refund. That it's been more than 48 business hours.
Okay, I will go ahead and transfer once I'm done rescheduling your order. I'll put you on a brief hold to reschedule your order.
Ma'am, I don't have time to be on hold, and I don't feel like listening to elevator music. I've listened to elevator music for almost 30 minutes now. It's raising my blood pressure.
For me to be able to
Ma'am, you do not need
transfer
to
you
put
to
me
a
on hold to
supervisor,
do what you need to do. I've called
for me to
Instacart several
transfer,
times. I've asked them not to put me on hold. They didn't put me on hold, and they still were able to finish doing what they were doing.
you requested to speak to a supervisor. For me to be able to do that, I have to put you on a brief hold.
Ma'am, the hold that y'all have a habit of putting me on is not brief. It's very long and annoying.
I'm really sorry about that.
Please don't ruin my day again. I'm already upset.
I understand that. But on my end, I'm not able to transfer you without having to put you on a brief hold.
How long is a brief hold?
I will have to transfer so until I get the next available supervisor on the line.
And how long does that take?
Not able to give you an estimate of time because I will put the call on queue for the next available supervisor.
Does it say there's a supervisor on another call and I'm the next person in line, or what? What does it say?
I'm not able to know that until I transfer the call.
And then you're going to tell me?
Yes, I will be checking. I will be updating you on the progress.
Okay, don't put me on hold.
So is it okay if I put you on a brief hold to
No,
transfer?
no, don't put me on hold. It's so annoying.
I'm not able to transfer without having to put you on hold. I was able to reschedule your order. It's loading on my end. Let me confirm then time for delivery tomorrow. Your order will be delivered between 11 and 1 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. For me to transfer, like I said, I have to put you on a brief hold.
It's still saying that the shopper's heading to my house.
Just refresh your account and you will see the new time for delivery.
I
Are you
did.
able to see the?
Okay. Now it says arriving tomorrow between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. All right, good.
Okay. Is it okay if I put you on a brief hold to transfer?
It's not okay, ma'am. I don't feel like being on hold, but at this point, whatever. Put me on hold, but don't put me on hold for a long time and then just hang up the phone because I'm asking to speak to a supervisor and I'm telling you the truth.
Okay. I'll put you on a brief hold to transfer. Thank you for your patience. I do have my supervisor on the line. She will take over and assist you.
Hello, thank you so much for your patience. My name is Gloria. May I know who I'm speaking to?
Omar,
Hi, Omar. Thank you for holding. May I know how I can assist you today?
say that again.
May I know how I can assist you today?
Yes, it's been more than 48 hours. Why haven't they refunded me my money back for the pumpkin pie that smelled and tasted like cigarettes? And I don't smoke, and it also made me feel like I was going to throw up. The shopper's vehicle is unsanitary, and the vehicle that the shopper was in obviously smelled like cigarettes because the pumpkin pie, when she gave it to me, it smelled like cigarettes. And it tasted like cigarettes. And the shopper who brought me the pumpkin pie was not the shopper that was on the display picture.
Okay, Omar, thank you for explaining that to me. Do sincerely apologize to hear that your pumpkin pie was smelling and tasting of cigarette, and as well the shopper was not the same one on the picture. Okay, so I'll be more than happy to have a look into all of that. I do see that you had put in a request to have this item resolved, and you mentioned it has been a minute before you've received communication back from our appeals team, correct? Hello, Omar,
Say that again, ma'am.
can you hear me?
Can you say what you just said again?
Sure. So I'm stating, I was just repeating basically your concern to see if I got it correctly, that you reported the pumpkin pie, which was smelling and tasting of cigarette, and you also mentioned that the shopper on the picture is not the one who delivered your order.
Correct.
Okay, appreciate you verifying that for me. Okay, so in regards to this, you've also mentioned that you filled out the appeals form on October 11th, and you've not yet gotten communication back.
Correct.
Okay, so in regards to this issue, given that it needs a manual review and only our appeals team can process and resolution, please allow me to have it escalated to our higher up team to see why the appeals team has taken longer than it should to give you a response. Okay?
Okay, don't put me on hold, please. Because they put me on hold for too long today, and then they just hang up the phone. I mean, they literally put me on hold for
Right.
16 minutes, and then they hung up the phone.
I do apologize for that. It's an internal escalation. I do not require to put you on hold because they'll be reaching out to you directly within 24 to 48 hours. It's an internal escalation. You are not required to be on the line.
Well, I just need them to refund me the money for the pumpkin pie.
Right. I understand that, Omar. However, this is handled by a different team. If I had the option to process it on my end, I would have done that for you so that you do not have to um, keep getting worried because of your refund. But the best we can do, or the most I'm able to do on my end, is just put it through to a different team to see why it has taken longer than it should to have a refund process. Rather, just get to know what they're still looking into on their end.
And then you're gonna tell me
They will get back to you within 24 to 48 hours.
that's nonsense. So why is it taking so long for them to refund me my money if the process is only supposed to be 48 hours for them to look at the appeal form?
I cannot verify why they've taken so long. Okay, that is why I'm having it escalated to a team that can find that out.
So why does it usually take longer than 48 hours?
It could be our number of reasons, and I'd love to share them with you. However, because I'm not from the appeals team, I cannot give you any reasons as to why it has taken so long to get a response.
What are the
Only that team can
what
say
are the most
why.
common reasons?
It could be that there are issues being looked into. Also, depending on what the issue is, they need to get some more time to review the issue. It could be a whole plethora of options and issues.
Yeah, but what's the main most common reasons why it's taking longer than 48 hours? I mean, is there a
I,
specific
I don't
reason?
have a
You
main
just don't know.
reason, Omar. I don't have a specific reason or any main reasons.
Or they just don't like the fact that I'm telling the truth all the time and complaining and I have evidence proving it.
Not exactly.
So then what's the problem?
Yeah.
If
Only the
I
team
call
can
you,
tell why.
if I call you and you say, "Who is this?" and I say Omar, and you say, "What's your phone number registered to your account? I need to verify that you're telling me the truth, then it's you." And I tell you my phone number, and you say, "Okay, it's verified that this is your account." But if I call you and I say, "My name is Omar," and you tell me, "What's the number registered to your account?" I tell you a different number, and you say, "Well, that's the wrong number, sir. I can't verify that this is you. You're not telling me the truth." It's simple. You verified that it's me. So what's the problem? You verified that there's an appeal. You verified that I complained. You verified that I sent them pictures. So what's the problem? It doesn't take 48 hours. It doesn't take longer than 48 hours to read literally a paragraph.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, and honestly, if I did have a reason as to why they've taken so long to respond to you, that is information that I would have already provided to you.
So they're being spiteful.
Not exactly. They've just not been able to review the issue because they've not left any updated notes on the account. So that means the issue is still under their appeals team and they're still reviewing it on their end.
So what do they take the day off or something?
Or I'm not able to verify that for you. Okay? I'm not able to give any information in regards to the appeals team because that is not a team I'm a part of.
Well, you said you're a supervisor.
Yes, I'm a supervisor, but I'm not from the appeals team.
Okay, what's the order number that I'm referring to?
The order number is, let me know whenever you're ready. I'll read it out to you.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Okay, that is 1823-73-8501-760.
And what day was that order placed?
October 11th.
At what time?
Let me see. I was placed around 3:20 p.m. thereabout.
What time does it say on the receipt? Are you able to see the receipt?
I see on the system you checked out the order. The exact time is 3:20, 3:24. That's the
320.
exact time. The exact time.
And it was on October 11th, 2025.
Yes.
And that was a Saturday, right?
Yes.
Is there a number attached to the appeal?
Yes. That's the case number that was emailed to you.
So the order number is the case number.
No. The case number is the case number associated with the appeal. The
The,
order number is different. It's just to identify the order.
you're referring to the reference ID, ticket ID that they asked for?
Yes, that's the case number associated with our appeal.
And what's that number?
It's 678 09638.
Okay. And you said there's no notes at all or anything? I mean, do you see anything that's written on the appeal about what happened?
No, no.
What about the notes that I put in there?
I'm not able to access that information once again because it's sent out to the appeals team, and I'm not able to access that because I'm not a part of that team.
So it just says that I filed an appeal in reference to a pumpkin pie on October 11th, 2025.
Yes. They're the ones on their end, they can tell any further information that you gave out.
Hmm. It doesn't say the reason, like for example, the item is damaged or
Okay. Depending, not rather depending, but looking at the interaction that you had with the representative who sent out their appeal form, they did leave notes as to why they sent that, and it was because it was um, smelling of cigarette. So they did put it down as to why they sent their bills.
so. What is left for them to do? Do they need to look into if that specific shopper has ever had similar complaints
It could be.
about a different customer saying they received an order from the shopper and it smelled like cigarettes, or they received an order from the shopper and it wasn't the shopper on the display picture and it smelled like cigarettes? I mean, what else are they going to look into?
It could be. Those are also some of the things they look into, but I cannot verify to you what exactly they're looking into specifically for this order.
And you're not able to do that yourself, being that you're a
No,
supervisor?
no. The appeals team is more barbers, so they are the only ones who can review that. It's a different team, and for such situations, they're the only ones authorized to do that.
So in other words, there's nothing a shopper could do. I mean, there's nothing a customer could do in a situation like this other than to just hope the appeals team is not going to be spiteful.
They're not spiteful, they just have to review the situation.
Well, there's been several times before when I've had to complain about the shopper not following the delivery instructions several times in a row, and then the shopper's retaliating against me because I complained about them, and then then they send me an email saying that they're not going to refund me my money because I called and complained literally, and I could literally hear the representative from Instacart being spiteful while they're talking to me. And all I'm doing is just telling them the truth and expressing my frustration because it keeps happening. The same reoccurring problem, which is the shopper not following the delivery instruction and them retaliating against me. And
Okay.
the items being damaged and the items smelling like cigarettes and the items tasting bad and the so many different problems, and the shopper leaving my food on the dirty floor outside after I told them don't do that. On the delivery instructions it says do not do that, and they still do it.
Okay, that's quite unfortunate because um, for a different situations are handled differently. Okay,
Are you able?
and if an issue,
Are you able to see the delivery instructions?
let me see. Yes.
What does it say?
Okay, it says deliver my groceries or purchases. If you have anything in your vehicle that will make my groceries or purchases dirty and or smell bad, I will complain to Instacart because this problem has been reoccurring. to the point that I'm getting harassed for complaining, forcing me to file police reports. I will not accept orders from anyone that other than the person on the display picture. God bless you.
And what
In
is it?
caps.
What else does it say at the top of the delivery instructions?
Okay. Sorry, just so our potion says, please call me when you arrive and please don't leave any grocery items or anything on the floor outside my door. My phone number is, and then you've given your phone number. I prefer to retrieve my purchases from your hands because the floor is dirty and I can't cross contaminate my home and or risk consuming anything unsanitary. To avoid it, to avoid cross contaminating my home and or making me sick, please do not transport my groceries and or purchases in an unsanitary vehicle.
What else does it say?
And then that's the other part that I did read out to you earlier.
And what's your name, supervisor?
Gloria,
And Gloria, am I wrong for being concerned, considering the circumstances?
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Um, given your reasons, they're very valid. Okay, anyone would want their orders delivered how they want them to.
And is it fair to say that I'm also helping Instacart by making sure that the shoppers follow the delivery instructions?
Helping in what way exactly?
Okay. Are shoppers allowed to send a different shopper other than the shopper on the display picture?
No,
Okay. Are the shoppers allowed to not follow the delivery instructions?
not no,
Okay. Are the shoppers allowed to damage any of the items that they're delivering to the customer?
absolutely not.
Okay. Let me think what else. Are the shoppers allowed to have unsanitary vehicles when they're shopping and or delivering groceries or purchases
No,
for customers?
definitely not.
Okay. Let me think here. What else? Are the shoppers allowed to be intoxicated or use drugs or be smoking while they're shopping and delivering groceries for customers or purchases?
No,
Let me think. What else? Is there? Am I missing anything?
none that I can think of.
Okay. Are the shoppers allowed to retaliate against the customers for complaining about them not following delivery instructions?
No,
Okay. So I pretty much covered everything, right?
right.
Okay. So being that I'm making sure the customers don't do that, I'm helping Instacart, right?
Yes, somewhat.
Okay. And how would you say I'm helping them? In what way?
By putting your delivery instructions.
And that is going to make sure that the shoppers don't do that to another customer, causing another customer to have to complain other than myself, right?
Yes, they can have that in mind. Yes.
And if they do that and I complain about it, which you notice I'm always complaining about them not following the delivery instructions, you'll have a record of that shopper not following the delivery instructions, right?
Yes, anytime a shopper is removed from your deliveries or from doing any of your orders, there's a reason given, which is put down.
And then if another customer complains about that shopper for the same reason, you'll have my complaints verifying that they did the same thing and I had to complain about the same thing that another customer complained about the shopper doing, right?
Yes.
So is there any other way that I'm helping Instacart other than that?
No other ways that I'm aware of at the top of my head, Omar.
Hmm. Okay. Well, is there anything I could do for you?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Is there anything else I could do for you?
No, unless is there anything I can do for you? Anything else?
Let me think. Well, I'm sure there is something else you can help me with. I just don't know what else to ask you to help me with right now. But if there is anything that I can help you with, please don't hesitate to ask me. I promise I'll try my best to help you.
Okay. All right. I do not have anything else that I would say I need help with. But if you do have anything else you need help with, feel free to reach out to us. We're always more than happy to help.
All right.
Okay, Omar, I hope you have yourself an amazing rest of your day.
Same to you, ma'am.
Thank you.